it's very important that we learn to activate our core. So remember, your core muscles are the deep stabilizing muscles that stabilize your spine. Your TA muscle, transverse abdominal muscle, is a big muscle that goes all the way around your spine, acting like a corset and stabilizing the spine. When we have back problems, very often that muscle doesn't activate properly. That muscle is supposed to activate before you do any movement. Okay, so often with back problems, back issues, that muscle doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So we've got to retrain it, retrain the brain to get that muscle contracting and activating before we do movements. So we're going to start out lying on our backs. Remember, lying down on your side first and then onto your back. Okay, so we've got what's called a neutral spine. Neutral spine is where you can fit one hand between your mat and your back. Imprinted spine is where you flatten your back into the mat. Okay, so we want to try and do our TA activations from our neutral spine position. From there, I want you to put your fingers on your hips, 2 centimeters in, 2 centimeters down, and I want you to press quite hard, and you're going to cough. As you cough, you'll feel that pressure against your fingers. So that is that TA muscle activating. How we're going to try and activate it is we're going to imagine we've got a tight pair of jeans, a tight pair of pants on, and you've got to pull your belly button in and up towards your spine in order to zip those pants up. And we hold it for 3 to 5 seconds and then release. Very important that you don't contract 100%. It's just a 30% contraction. If you contract too hard, then your bigger muscles will take over. Okay, so we don't want to do it too hard. Very important. It's a slight activation, so just 30%. Pulling that belly button in and up towards the spine. Imagine that tight pair of pants that you're going to zip up. Holding for 3 to 5 seconds. And then releasing. So important, that 30% contraction, you will be able to feel that pressure against your fingers. So it should feel a very gentle pressure against your fingers as you feel that muscle activating and then releasing. This is something you're going to have to practice. The more you practice, your brain eventually makes that connection with that muscle, and that muscle will start activating before you do any movement. We can also do this activation from our 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so from our 4-point kneeling position, hands directly on your shoulders, knees directly on your hips. And from there, we're going to pull that belly button in and up towards the spine. Imagine you zipping up that pants, holding for 3 to 5 seconds, and then releasing. Zipping up, holding, just that 30% zip up, and releasing. So I want you to try from all different positions, lying on your back, 4-point kneeling position, when you're sitting in the chair, when you're standing. The more you can practice it, the better. If you're standing brushing your teeth in the morning, if you're standing in the queue at a shop, practice activating those TA muscles.